If Itauma's world class, he'd take care of Franklin quite handily.
I think Itauma's skilled enough and fast enough and fresh enough.
Franklin ain't going to be scared of Moses Itauma.
He's a big jump up in the level of opponent.
Franklin's awkward, he's tough.
Tough fight, but level up. If you look at all the heavyweights there are, like if you do the rankings, Itauma's not even in it.
I do give Franklin chances in this, I really do.
Because I want to see it go a bit, I want to see Itauma tested a bit.
Speed and jab is going to be the key for Itauma.
Welcome back to BoxCast. In this episode, we're going to look at the rearranged heavyweight clash between Moses Itauma and Jermaine Franklin, taking place now on the 28th of March 2026 at the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester. It's going to be shown in the UK and US on DAZN. So let's start with a tail of the tape. Moses Itauma has a perfect record of 13 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. 13 fights in total, 11 KOs in those 13 fights. He's age 20. He's 6'4", 194 centimeters tall. He's got a 79-inch, 201 centimeter reach. This is heavyweight, so it's above 200 pounds. And he fights out of an orthodox stance. Jermaine Franklin has a record of 24 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws. 26 fights in total, 15 wins by KO. He's age 32. He's 6'3", 191 centimeters tall. He's got a 77-inch, 196 centimeter reach. And he also fights out of an orthodox stance. So Simon, rearranged fight. I think one we were looking for, but it's gone a bit lower on the... Well, there's been quite a lot of other really good fights. And if it matches up to how 2026 has started in general, could be a really, really good contest. I'm trying to be optimistic here, Simon. Don't pull faces. Do you think it's going to be one way? Are we still on the Itauma boat? Is this just a higher level opponent for him to test himself out on? Because it is a jump up in the level of opponents.
Oh, it's definitely it's a huge jump up in the level of opponent.
And I think we said that before. So
if Itauma's world class, he'd take care of Franklin quite handily.
Yeah, I think it's a good measure
if
of his.
He's world class.
Mm-hmm. The two losses for Jermaine Franklin were against Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua.
Dillian Whyte one was suspect.
Yeah, it's very close and a little bit thingy. I think the Joshua one was the one that was more,
I think they're trying to get Itauma round. Franklin never been stopped, never even been looked like being stopped, to be fair. So it'd be interesting to see.
Can he do, instead of just getting his first or second round knockout, can he go for the full?
It's not that. It's if Franklin can give him the rounds.
Well, yeah, it's a huge statement if he gets him out of there, isn't it?
The thing with Itauma is he won't be going out there thinking, I want to knock this guy out in the first round with any of his opponents. I think the opportunity presents itself and he takes it.
He's going to take it, isn't it?
And I think that'll be the same with Franklin. Look, Franklin's awkward. He's tough. He will catch you with punches as well. Franklin ain't going to be scared of Moses Itauma.
Yeah. He's been in with.
He's not going to be scared of him.
Yeah.
Been in with AJ.
And Dillian Whyte when Dillian Whyte fight.
Yeah, AJ and Dillian Whyte are big.
At that point, were the
big punches.
Yeah. Two of the best heavyweights. Because it's 2022-23, so it was when they were near the top of the pile of heavyweights. So
I do think it is a good match. I don't think it is going to be a one-round blast out, though.
Well, we never said that, innit? I think, and the last time we predicted, I think you had 5th round and I had 8th round.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good for Itauma to get rounds. I don't think a one-round blast. I mean, if it presents itself, obviously he's got to take it. But I think it doesn't help him. And you'd expect that Jermaine Franklin, with his experience, would be able to keep going for a bit.
I'm just wondering if Franklin's game plan is going to be, let's take him into the later part of the fight.
Yeah, he's never been there.
I like that and I hate that, because if you want to take a fight to the later part of the fight, you still have to work quite hard during the early round so that they are tired in the later part of the fight.
You've still got to get his respect and stop him, because Itauma can obviously, he's young, he's not going to go
he's young,
he's going to
fresh,
pile on. And he's got quite a lot of, if he's got a high punch rate and work rate in the early rounds, it's going to be hard to get to the end of the fight.
I think Itauma's speed's going to be the difference in this.
Well, that's what I mean is, like, he's going to hit you, you're going to hit you a lot, and he hits obviously hard. And accumulated work, so it's going to be hard to get him to go to the later
Is it a 12 round
unless
fight?
you're doing something. Yeah. I was just checking that when we were saying, in case it's one of the 10 round, because obviously he hasn't, but it's a 12 round fight.
Thing is I don't know whether. Yeah, I like the opponent. I think it's great.
I think he needs to be tested, and
I
this
think
is a
the
test.
problem is, I think he's on a bit of a hide into nothing now. Moses Itauma.
Well, I think you have to go through people like this, because the problem is
He does, but I think unless if you're a pure boxing fan, what I mean by that is, if you're a boxing casual fan, if Itauma goes 12 round with Franklin, a casual boxing fan's going to go, well, he's not that good then. Whereas, like,
people who know that Franklin's never been stopped.
Actually, it's a good thing that he's gone the 12 rounds. If he blasts him out there in a round, it's for your casual boxing fan. It's only who's Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
The
problem is, if he keeps doing it in every round, you're going to come up against somebody you got to go to depths you've never been, and you need to have a little bit of adversity. And I think Franklin could give him, I'm not sure adversity, but a tough fight.
I think he is going to give him a tough fight.
Yeah,
I do think he is.
But it's one year. I understand the point. The thing is, it's no win-win really for Itauma, because it's like even we're quite seasoned.
I think if Itauma went 12 hard rounds, I think that's a win for him. I think that's good experience. I know that sounds mad, but I think.
Well, I think almost better if Itauma has like close rounds, but he's winning them.
Yeah,
you can have a clear victory. I think that's even better than knocking him out, because it shows the boxing level. If you can do like Shakur did to Tio or something like that.
Then, like we always say, in boxing,
we want to see a knockout. To be fair,
you don't get paid for overtime in boxing.
Yeah, and he's only young, so don't want to put too many miles on the clock.
If you can knock him out in the first round, go knock him out in the first round.
Yeah.
Forget about. All right, I've just said what I've said, but yeah, it'd be great to see him tested. Would it? No. It wouldn't be great to see him tested.
I'm not sure we would.
We want to see him
enjoy it.
If he goes in there and sparks him out in 30 seconds, fantastic.
From watching point of view.
If he goes in against Usyk and sparked him out in 30 seconds, fantastic.
Yeah.
You don't get paid for overtime. If he goes in there and knocks someone out in round one, good on him.
Mm-hmm.
They go on about, you're always going to face that. If he's that good, he might not have to go.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think the test is here. If you can get him out of there in the first few rounds, then do it. Obviously, you don't need to put mileage on the clock. He's only young. He's got time to get mileage on the clock.
Franklin's going to be confident, though.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a tougher fight. I think he's going to go a few rounds, because I think he's a lot better than any of the opponents he's faced. Because only Dillian White, but Dillian White was past it, isn't it? So I think he's a big jump up in the level of opponent. And you need to have that sort of a seasoned professional fight. I think Itauma's skilled enough and fast enough and fresh enough that he will... I think he's the superior boxer, basically. Forget about the power. I think he's the superior boxer. But I think it'd be nice to see him, for his experience, to get some boxing rounds in and show that, wait a minute, I don't just need to knock them out. I can outbox them for X rounds. And this is a really, really, really good opponent.
Be interesting.
It's not that old. It's somebody in the good age, in the prime age, really. He's only 32. So it's a good contest. And I think,
Think about Franklin, he's keep calling him Benjamin Franklin.
He wishes.
He's kind of like in the Who Needs Him club, because he's going to give you a hard night.
Yeah.
And I think that he proved that when we brought him over here for Dillian White and AJ. We gave Dillian White kittens.
Yeah.
He
Well,
gave
that was a bit
AJ
of an iffy
kittens.
decision. Yeah.
AJ couldn't get him out of there. Had to box solid. Hitting with big shots as well.
Yeah. Well, both of them have got power, isn't it?
And Franklin just whatever. Like a rock. Like
Well,
a little rock, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just
he's
a little
solid
rock.
fighter, and he's got enough boxing skill to be.
Oh,
it's
he
not an
he
easy
knows his
night.
way around the ring. He's got a good, he's a good Golden Gloves champion. You don't give them away.
Yeah.
And
that's why I think it's a good test. I think it's like it's good that they've got the confidence to put him in at this stage against somebody like that, because that's a tough fight. But I think Itauma,
if it was an easy fight, the fight would have happened.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have worried about the injury, because it would have been an easy
they'd
fight.
have been done. Yeah.
I
think that's why it's been delayed.
Yeah, because they know this is a tough fight.
We need it to be good because the rest of the undercard ain't great. So we need to go for a little bit, because if we're going to watch it, we need
Frank
to
Warren
something.
show, is it?
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of fights, but they don't really excite you. And we've been a bit spoiled this year with the level of fights. So, but hopefully this is, because I want to see it go a bit, I want to see Itauma tested a bit, but come through the other side. And whether it's 12-round boxing masterclass or, he gets them out of there, I think be a good experience. And then I think then you can step to the big boys. Or not saying Jermaine Franklin in a big boy, because I think he's a tough test, as you've said.
Very tough test. The one thing I don't think they'll do is underestimate him. And anyone that does underestimate him.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why you said if he wasn't a serious test, they wouldn't have delayed it. They would have just got him out of there and had the fight already. I don't think it would have been at that level. But yeah, it's a good. I think
Itauma's speed and jab is going to be the key for Itauma. Franklin's a good counter puncher though. So we will have to be. He does have that lovely upright stance for Itauma, so he's going to make sure he doesn't go back in straight lines, because Franklin will win that right hand over the top.
Yeah.
Works well on the inside as well. Franklin, he'll tie him up, and he's a big, strong unit.
Yeah. Even though it's like an inch or two, but he's like powerful unit.
He's a strong unit.
I'm going to see what weight. Itauma's normally around about.
Itauma's like a puppy though, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's still got like puppy fat.
Well, he's big against Balogun, isn't he? But he's normally around about 240-ish. Against Dillian White, he was 235.
Itauma's got what I call natural strength. He doesn't look like a bodybuilder like AJ, does he?
No.
But he's just got natural strength. It is very, very dangerous.
And Franklin is sort of there, but then a latter ones he's been like 250. He's been as much as 277. But normally he's around about 250. So yeah, physically they're going to be about similar. Franklin's a powerful unit.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be good to see how he copes with like clinches, power, and other things. Learn all the little tricks, isn't it, that you need against
that's what you need
seasoned professionals
to get through.
The counter puncher, the ring IQ, all the little bits and pieces of tricks. And I think that's why it's a good step up fight for Itauma.
So it's going to be over in a round then, yeah.
30 seconds. First one, bang, counter punch. No, I think it's. I think. Well, go on and let's see.
I'm going to stick with. I think like round 5, Itauma stoppage.
Let's see if the betting's changed. Right, betting is still 1-20 minus 2,000 for Itauma to win outright.
Yeah,
and 10-1 plus 1,000 for Jermaine Franklin. Right, and the odds from BoxLive 96% for Itauma. 80, approximately 81 by KO, 15 by decision, and Franklin is about 4% by KO. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think we probably would have KO. I think we
because you do have the Franklin. If he catches you, if you go back in straight lines and he wings it that overhand right in, you're in trouble.
I'm going to see what our poll was. I had a poll on it as well. Go on, carry on. I'll just find it from our. What did we get on our? Because we did a poll from the original one.
Yeah, I think.
Our one is 83% for Moses Itauma and 17% for Jermaine Franklin. Yeah, I think that's a bit more reasonable. I think a 96 for is a bit. I think that's a bit unkind.
No, I do give Franklin chances in this. I really do.
80-20.
I think it's trauma, though. You know, trauma from like past British superstars that were meant to be the likes of. If you go back, we had like Audley Harrison, David Price. They were meant to be superstars. They were blasting everyone away. And then, boom, it just, one fight.
Can ruin it. Yeah.
That's it.
This is a banana skin, definitely. I don't think it's like, but I don't think, and this might be famous last words, that Itauma is in that class of fighters.
No,
I think Itauma is in the genuine.
He is a genuine,
potential superstar.
Yeah,
and you know, potential world champion of the, you know, even
unified. And Frank Warren is. I criticize Frank a lot, but he's a really good matchmaker with his heavyweights.
Yeah,
a really good matchmaker.
Well, yeah, we do criticize him, but if you actually look how he matchmakes, not just the heavyweights, but some of the fights, how many champions he's got, it's actually quite an impressive list of.
Yeah, and he's got the heavyweights. He's got the heavyweights team wrapped up. So yeah.
No, I think it's good matchmaking. It's a tough fight, but level up. But if you look at all the heavyweights there are, like if you do the rankings, Itauma's not even in it. Oh well, he's in, but like you know. Where is let's see the ring rankings now. There's Usyk, obviously, number one. That's fine. Wardley, Caballel, Dubois, Ergovic, Zhang, Bakoli, Itauma, Ajagba, Torres Jr., and Gassiev. I mean, that's an impressive list of heavyweights.
And you haven't even got...
And there's people missing from there.
Yeah, Fury.
Yeah.
AJ.
Yeah. Wilder, did I say it? Chisora.
Bakoli, did you say Bakoli?
Bakoli's number 6 still in the list.
Bakoli or Akoli?
Oh no, I haven't said Lawrence Akoli yet.
Another one.
I was just going to go down the list of people in the things. Yeah, there's a few. There's probably that many more that are.
Zhang, you'd still put him in there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, on the WBC list, isn't it? You've got Usyk, Caballel, and then you've got Akoli, Dubois, Joshua, Itauma. So Joshua and Akoli aren't there. You've got Wilder and Jared Anderson, Frank Sanchez. Yeah.
I mean, like I say, you're still missing the likes of.
And there's stuff still probably. I've still probably missed people out.
You've got what I call near the end heavyweights, but are still. Wow, is Yang? Would you put him with anyone? No, because he's an absolute nightmare. Parker.
Well, yeah, Joseph Parker missed out.
Lawrence Akoli, because he just make you look horrible. Chisora, he's going to give you hell. Although they're saying it's definitely his last fight coming up against Wilder. Fury is fighting Makhmudov.
Well, the fight's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, AJ, we don't know, but we're hearing he's back in training and does want to continue.
Wardley, Dubois.
Yeah, that's been made.
Caballel, the WBC have said to Usyk that he can have one voluntary fight and then he's got to defend against Caballel. So there's a list of the people.
You see, so that puts Caballel, if he wants to wait around back into this November, December.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, no, I think Caballel's going to have another fight in between as well.
Yeah, he should.
That's not his... I think that's what they've said in it, but then you've got to defend, assuming all of them win, that we think we're going to win. So I think they've given Usyk, because of obviously the nature of the thing, you can have one voluntary fight, because he was supposed to be fighting Wilder, but that Wilder-Chisora fight's been made.
Yeah.
So there's Wilder-Chisora coming up, which we will be making videos on. Keep an eye out at the beginning of April. There's Fury and Makhmudov, which has been made in April as well. Wardley Dubois has been made, is going to be coming up. There's Torres Jr. and Frank Sanchez, which has sort of gone under the radar, which will be video coming up soon. That's under Thundora and Thurman undercard. Torres Jr. has slowly sneaked up the rankings. And Frank Sanchez, I think just because the loss against who did he lose against? Cabell. Yeah, has gone off, but because he was injured and stuff. But I think he's come back, and Frank's such a hell of a boxer as well. So there's a lot of good fights. I think Zhang versus somebody is being made as well. We see, and Hrgovic will be in that mix. You've got a Coley in that mix. There's a lot of fights. Gassiev will have somebody. So yeah, tasty division. But they need to get made and have contest, and we will.
Need another heavyweight night, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can make two.
Easy.
2 nights without even, and you still have fighters that wouldn't get a fight. So yeah, okay, go on. Let's do our predictions then. Odds we've done the predictions. We've done our predictions.
I'd go Moses Itauma 5th round KO.
Sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. Back myself.
Shall I hedge? I've got 8th round, so I'm thinking 7th or 9th. I've got both sides covered. I'm going to stick with 8th as well, actually.
Yeah.
We'll stick with our first decisions. Makes it a bit pointless to make the video, but anyway, we're going to stick. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough fight, but I think Itauma will work him out. And I think his work rate will make Franklin work hard, so he's going to tire him out a bit. I think because of his speed and freshness and his level of boxing. I think it's going to be hard. But I think Franklin will have some success at the beginning. And I think Itauma will need to adjust. But yeah, it's an interesting fight.
Let's find out.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully it will take place on the 28th now, not be rearranged. But yeah. So it's undercard as well, but we're not going to do that. We've done that. You can look at our last video and see that. We've got a last video. You can see how our thoughts have changed on the last video and this video. And yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. As views change views, what you think is going to happen in this fight. What you think's the fight you're looking forward to in the heavyweight scene coming up. And then assuming Itauma comes through this, which we should never assume, who do you think you should take on next? Actually, we should probably discuss that. And we probably have already. If he comes through this unscathed, who do you think next? See, the problem is it depends who wins their fights, isn't it? Next? A step up again, or can he go to like that top of that?
I think it depends where he ends up in the rankings at the moment.
The winner of Wardley and Dubois?
No, Fury's getting that.
Fury's getting
Cabell's not going to be available. Telling you now, that's already
probably made.
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
Yeah, Fury's definitely getting that.
Cabell, I don't think will do that because it doesn't make sense if he's got his thing. At this stage, it doesn't make sense for him. And I think Cabell, they want to do the fight in Germany. And he's also on the same, he's Frank Warren guy as well, isn't he? Or sort of.
Yeah, they're all kind of linked.
Yeah. So I don't think Frank Warren will put them two together because I don't think it makes sense. Who else in that list would be then? Maybe one of the likes of Torres or Gassiev.
Itauma Gassiev makes more sense.
Yeah.
You get the WBA regular
interim or whatever it's
called. Regular belt.
The regular belt, which is basically the interim title, isn't it? Let me just check who's on there. Yeah, he's the WBA World Heavyweight Champion.
Regular
belt. Yeah. The actual champion is a super champion, which is obviously Usyk. Yeah. Well, actually, he's the mandatory for that. He's the number one contender after Murat. So yeah, that's a good call.
There you go.
Well, actually, he's number one on the WBO. So Wardley's, and he's number one on the WBA. And he's lower down the others. So yeah, either of those could work. But yeah, Fury's been made for the other one. Then the one that makes sense is Gassiev, isn't it? And I don't think Gassiev is a Warren fighter. So yeah, take the opposition out.
Fury wouldn't have come back unless he knew he was getting a title fight within 2 fights. But
yeah.
That's a guarantee.
Well, they would have enticed him back with that, isn't it? So yeah, I think that's a good call. So yeah, let us know your thoughts. Which one would you like to see him fight next, assuming he wins? The winner of Wardley Dubois, although we think that's Fury. So let us know your thoughts if you have any inside information, we would be happy to hear it and share it. Or if you think like Gasev would be a good fight for him, and how do you see that coming out, working out for them? Anything else to say?
Good luck to both fighters.
Good luck to both. Hopefully it's a good contest. And Itauma, hopefully, not that we're biased, hopefully comes through it unscathed.
It's been a while, and I think we're so used to Itauma fighting quite often, so that little injury layoff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. He's got any ring rust, but I mean, he hasn't been off that long, so. Yeah, but he was doing about every 3 months or something in it.
Yeah.
So roughly, it's a little bit longer. Yep. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Like and subscribe, comment, and let us know your thoughts. And follow us on Instagram at GenuineFakeBoxing and TikTok at GenuineFakeBoxing. And we shall see you in the next one. Thank you.